So Boys season 4, more carnage, more laughs, more carnage, more laughs, more carnage, more
laughs,
more carnage.
more carnage.
Here's what I keep thinking. Like while I was watching my first reaction while watching the trailer is, oh my god, it's so gory. And then I realized I've watched 3 seasons of this show, and within the first 5 minutes of the first episode, somebody gets literally just dusted because they're standing in the street and somebody with super speed runs through them. And that is gory as fuck. And I think by the end of that episode, somebody shoves a bomb up somebody's ass.
Yeah, he shoves it up the invisible guy.
Yeah. So, I'm sitting there watching this trailer oh my God, this is so gory. I don't know if I can handle this. And then I'm like, what are you talking about? You've been watching this for 3 seasons. It's only because it's all been chopped up and put into 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and that's
just a montage.
That's not even all of it, right? But because it's been,
but
right.
What it's showing to me in this season and what it's shown throughout the whole run is they do this interesting thing, and what makes it such a good satire and what makes it so enjoyable is it has moments where violence is used in one of 2 ways, and sometimes, yes, it's done humorously, but even then, it's still horrific.
Yeah.
Because now we are seeing Homelander embrace and not have to wear his mask anymore, and just embrace he is a sociopath, and he says, "You're no longer celebrities; you're angry gods." And I want to see wrathful gods. Show me some wrath, and then you see their violence, and
I can't believe the Deep is somehow still involved.
it is still fucking hilarious. But
because that first season, you're like, he's gone.
By the way,
in a matter of time.
By
right?
the way, the writing of this show
didn't he even took off the team for a while?
Yeah, but the writing of this show is his character arc. Yeah, I mean,
oh my god, yeah, dude, when he's fucking
just last season, he fucked an octopus. And now he's got a baseball bat, and he's talking about how he's saying violence is power. And I'm like, this is kind of
what was the part where somebody that one girl stuck her fingers in his gills or something? Remember that? Oh,
weird.
Yikes.
Yeah.
He is a predator.
Well, and it continues to just be you and I were talking about it. I haven't seen anything saying this is the last season.
No, I said.
But it does feel like we're escalating to a point where this show has to end soon, because logically where it's going, it's because we got the virus in play. We have all these storylines converging, and I truly think something big has to happen this season. And I mean Butcher, maybe not Butcher dying, because I still think they're going to follow the main arc of the books to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they might be speeding up the process a little bit. But I think you have to, because if you don't kill somebody in this season and have all this hype like you did the last season, and had one big reset, and the big reset was Maeve lost her powers, and yeah, Homelander killed a couple people, and then he killed someone in public. That was the big turn at the end of the season, right? It's a great season, but you still have kind of a return to the status quo. So I feel like this has to be a big step where someone important dies, maybe Mother's Milk dies. I don't think Huey or Butcher die, but I could see them going, or Frenchie, or any of those. They made a whole thing where they seem like they're going after Starlight now. She's
here's the thing is that who's the new character, the redhead? Do we know?
I can try.
Why don't you look it up while I...
you just ham it up.
I'm going to ham this shit up like a piece of bacon. Or maybe a couple of scalloped potatoes. Maybe with a nice pineapple glaze. Honey glazed ham is getting it to it. Honey glazed ham is getting it to it. Have you found it yet?
Nope.
Slices of bacon and Canadian bacon. Ham. Are we still recording?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I never.
So, if you think about it, the guy who is running the show did Supernatural, which was 17 seasons or some shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, just a long, right?
11 or 12 or something.
But I feel like the way he's been doing this, I feel like he has now every year they have to get the go-ahead to do the next season, right? They haven't been given like a go-ahead to do however many they want, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? We always have to wait for them to renew it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's assume that he is just like every other TV show and he has to wait for renewal every year. So he doesn't necessarily know if he can set a set number of seasons, right? Like he can't say like, I know it's going to be 8 seasons because what if it gets canceled after 5, right? Mm-hmm. So I think
Well, that's what I mean. I think they're speeding this up where like I think the next season or so could be
right. He wants to get it done
There's
so that
one or two
he
seasons
wants
left,
to finish it. He doesn't want to leave it unfinished, I think.
I can't
Because Supernatural has such a huge and rabid following that it's got to be a fucking fantastic show.
I'm gonna assume that this is Valerie Curry is playing the firecracker. That's the female that looks like patriotic firecracker. Like I said, something big has to happen. I think some character has to die. Mm-hmm. Even if it is like you bring in Firecracker and kill her, that like immediately that would be kind of funny.
Who was season 2 that they killed off, or was it season 3?
Stormfront was in season 2.
That's okay. So she basically had a whole season, and then she died at the beginning of season 3 because she had
Yeah, she was burnt to a crisp.
And that's okay, because she sucked.
Because she was a Nazi.
She was a Nazi bitch.
Fuck
no, it's not going to... No. Yeah, that one, yeah. But I don't want to, like, ever have anybody, like, using my voice. I don't know. I don't want to have a hit. A song, like...
Who would use that positively?
I'm saying...
I mean, there would be someone, but I mean...
I doubt it. I don't want to.
First of all, those people would not listen to this podcast anyway.
That's fair.
So, fuck them.
Fuck
you, skinheads! You don't get our music.
We can count on the 12 of you not to, take what I said out of context and make something embarrassing. I hope. Why don't I just go ahead and give you the idea? Ready?
I'm ballsy.
I'm excited.
Do we not have Skeletor anymore? Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.